What's up? You're watching Cheap Seats. I'm Riley. That's Graydon, and welcome to predicting every game of the Week 14 slate here in the NFL. It smells like football, and guess what? Our new merch with Copes is out now,
and you're wearing some of it.
I'm wearing a lot of it.
Wow, it's strong,
right?
Whoa, I can't even rip it.
The word that they told me at the factory was durable.
I can't even rip it in half.
I know, and you wouldn't want to either because it's so good looking.
Well, yeah, but even if you got into a fit of rage, you couldn't rip it. Look.
This is kind of a fit of rage. Like, I believe somebody who makes rage music might wear this fit.
Dude, low key.
And I'm wearing even more of it. I mean, this is insane.
Chill.
Look at this.
Look at that. It's pool ball stuff.
Look at that.
Look at this. You can't even rip it.
Yeah, don't even try.
Oh, well, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because it's durable, but you are one of the strongest men on earth. And
Thank
that's going to be difficult for me.
I'm 10 games behind you, Riley, and this week I'm going perfect, and I'm using the money that I gamble on all the games to buy a Bojangles.
Okay, sure. And I like that you came up with a resolution because I thought it was a bit unfair to ask our fans.
It was unfair, and no one sent me anything. So
Right. And that's what happens. You know?
I feel like the people don't understand how good it is.
I feel like we put the wrong Venmo in the description.
Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Chicken tag.
There's one thing that people were a little upset with us for not bringing up in the last episode.
What's that,
episode
Riley?
Of Power Rankings. The Abdul Carter situation.
What's that?
Now, I thought that this was some silly rumor on Twitter, but the way that... Okay, here's the thing. The rumor came out.
All right.
Abdul Carter sat the first quarter of the Giants game.
Yes, which is
they
disciplinary.
They were like, late for meeting. But there was one rumor going around that in the locker room, he thought he had his AirPods linked to his phone, but he was accidentally playing porn out loud. And... then people were talking about it like, no, he's just late for meetings, like whatever. But Brian Burns, after the game, they asked him about Abdul Carter, and the way that he talked about it made me think it was something other than being late for meetings. Like, he was talking about it like it was like, it's a learning thing. He's like, he'll get his shit figured out. Like, whatever.
You shouldn't nut before a game.
Right. And I don't know if it was before a game. I think it was during, a practice or, a meeting.
Oh.
It was before a meeting.
Well, that's all
maybe.
right, then.
I don't know. It was sometime during the week. And then there was one thing going around on Twitter that said, lists injuries. It'll be like Justin Herbert, wrist. Yeah. It said Abdul Carter, pornography, out for first quarter. And so I don't know if it's true or not, but we have to address that it's a rumor that was going around. And it is hilarious.
That is a hilarious
best sports
rumor.
Stories in history.
I don't know about that, but
it's up there for me.
I also don't believe that a rookie would have the connection to the Bluetooth.
I think it was his own AirPods.
So they played out loud on the AirPods?
Maybe it was like he thought they were in the AirPods, but it was playing out loud from his phone, and he was like...
I thought it went over the whole locker room.
He was like...
Turn that off. Not me. Yeah. That was... Someone sent me that. Coach Kafka sent me that.
Yeah, so I just thought that was cool and funny.
That is cool and funny.
Interesting, and I hope that... I don't care if it's true either. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I hope he's not addicted to porn.
Yeah, I mean, I hope... Yeah, of course. Porn addiction is a huge issue.
Prayers up for Abdul.
Right. But, yeah, okay.
And he's had a bad year. Maybe he's been nutting too much.
He needs to practice semen retention.
I think he should. Put him in semen detention.
Oh, he won't miss that practice.
No.
That's the thing. It's hard to.
Hey, let's get into Thursday night. We have a banger this week.
Let's do it. It's Wednesday, by the way. I have to let you guys know that if anything happens between right now and then, that's...
If another porn scandal breaks out.
And we don't know. I mean, somebody could, break a leg or something.
Ow.
And sometimes that happens on Wednesday nights. And we don't get to know.
Yeah.
Like, we're filming this on Wednesday because we have Patreon.
Right.
And some other stuff to film tomorrow. So we moved things around. Grant's out sick today.
Yeah.
So that's just a little...
Maybe Madison Beer murders Justin Herbert.
I doubt she's going to.
I don't think she's capable of that.
I think that's going well.
She seems like a well-adjusted adult.
Yeah, totally.
For the most part.
Mm-hmm. And he does too. He seems like a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, he is a tough MFer.
I bet he would have an amicable breakup if there was one.
Yeah, I bet she couldn't kill him if she tried.
I bet she could if she tried via weapons.
Sleeping, yeah, with a weapon maybe. Yeah. Or a missile.
Yeah, sneak up on him.
A missile would probably do it.
Yeah, I think if she snuck up on him with a missile, then it's possible. But all right, cool. This is Cowboys Lions. This is a huge game.
Yeah, it's kind of for the playoff lives of both teams. I think both percentages go down under 20% for either team that loses. Mm-hmm. And even with a win, I think they're both at like 75% or something.
And I'll tell you what, I am not lying when I say those Cowboys have looked mighty good.
They have.
And the Lions have not looked as good. I'm a little worried about that team just in general. One thing that has gone under the radar that I've been seeing people talk about and seeing some numbers.
Yes.
Jared Goff has been playing great football.
Yeah.
Despite everything that's going on.
Right.
Even in a skid, he's top, 5 or 6 QBs in the league in terms of numbers.
Totally.
And so that's
he's just been getting sacked a lot.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem.
And that's an O-line issue, and their O-line is super banged up.
His numbers look fine, but if you don't give the guy time, and if you don't, they have a great run game, but he doesn't have time to do play action. So.
Yeah. And the Cowboys both sides of the ball have been good. The offense specifically has been fantastic.
Electric.
And I don't know. This is it just kind of depends which Lions team we see in this game.
I'm shutting the door on the Lions season. And I don't want to, really. But without Amon-Ra St. Brown, down Laporta, offensive line issues, I see Quinnen Williams having a big game, and I don't see him being able to keep up. If this gets into a shootout, which I kind of imagine it will, I don't see them keeping up with the boys.
I am going to go with the Lions on this one just because Dan Skipper's back on the squad. He wasn't at the beginning of the year, and Dan Skipper is the secret weapon against the Cowboys. They should have won that one game, and honestly, it has created this weird rivalry, specifically in Detroit sports conversations.
Yeah.
People fucking hate the Cowboys because of that bad call at the end of that game, the reporting eligible thing, and it has lasted now 2 years, and I expect it to go longer than that. I'm going to say the Lions get a big bounce back win. They kind of shut the door on the Cowboys, and we go into next year being like, can the Cowboys win the Super Bowl?
I hope you're right, but I see the Cowboys winning.
All right.
Let's take it into Sunday, 1 o'clock. Yikes.
Seahawks, Falcons.
Do you give them the Falcons any chance here?
Yeah, I think any given Sunday with their pass rush, if they get in Sam Darnold's head.
And with Bijan.
I mean, they have, and I think Tyler Allgeier's been great too.
Yep.
And then obviously, is Drake London still out?
I think so.
Okay. Then I think it's going to be tough. I mean, you got like Mooney and Pitts.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can really string it together. They still got Kirk Cousins back there, old as shit.
I feel like this is a big game for the Seahawks. This is like, you don't want to go into Atlanta and look sloppy. And expose any details about them that make them look more fallible.
Fallible is good.
Fallible is good.
Yeah.
Fallible works.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah, the Seahawks I think have the 3rd best defense in the league now, which is pretty insane.
McDonald.
That is a sleepy one though. Like that's like you don't think about them when you're talking about defenses.
Right.
You're like, okay, Broncos, the Browns.
Yeah.
And the Eagles.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait a second, the Seahawks are actually playing better.
Their takeaways have been excellent, too. They've
been
able to turn their turnovers into points. I'm going with Seahawks. I see a sloppy game coming here. Kirk Cousins having some real bonkhead moments.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks as well. All right. Bengals, Bills. This is a sneaky great game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an absolute shootout.
Yeah.
I think this is like one at the end where it's like Joe Burrow threw for 402 yards, Josh Allen threw for 320 and rushed for 75. Each quarterback had 5 touchdowns. This could be like an insane
I don't
game.
think it's that. I think this is Josh Allen falling flat on his ass and opening back up that conversation about Joe Burrow being actually great, just too injury prone, and like, that best quarterback in the league conversation starts again with the 4 horses.
I could see that. I am going with the Bills, though.
Okay.
They ran the ball great last week against the Steelers. Bengals defense has looked better in the last couple weeks, but I think James Cook kind of takes command of this game early, and Josh Allen plays another good game. He knows when it's time. He's freaky, and he's white.
I think James Cook's going to get the flu, and he's not going to play.
For real?
So I'm going to go with the Bengals on this one.
It's going around up there.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's going around up in Buffalo.
Yeah, and
I hear the flu's going around.
The flu season has been really tough this year, and they say there's a flu going around.
They say it's lake effect flu, too.
Yeah.
It's coming in harder off of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
The sickness.
Yeah, totally. It's easier to get it because of the lake. I don't have time to explain it to these people.
It's weather.
It's
tough.
It's drafts. It's
it comes in right off the water.
Yeah, the Bills have to worry about 2 drafts per year: the NFL and the flu lake effect.
The
flu
lake
draft.
stuff.
Yeah.
So you got Bengals, I got Bills. Cool.
Yeah,
We're split.
All right.
Titans Browns. This is the biggest spread the Browns have had all year.
Yeah.
Which is pretty exciting. We will be in Cleveland, which will be fun.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We will not be at the game. We will be rooting. And
we don't know about
on.
that. We might be at the game.
You will be at the game.
Hunter is really pushing for it.
You guys should go.
No, but it's your birthday weekend.
You're going to the Cavs game with me.
I'm going to the Cavs game with you, but he is like, what's Graydon's deal, dude? The tickets are $12.
He doesn't understand.
He does understand, and he actually understands better than you.
I'm not going to pack warm clothes, and I will not be going, so I hope you guys have fun at the game.
I buy you warm clothes for Christmas. Early Christmas.
I do think the Browns win this. The Titans' offense is so atrocious. I hope Shador can have a bit of like an actual I'm here game.
Against this team, yeah.
Well, I mean, if he throws for 250, 2 touchdowns, no picks or something, like that looks nice.
So everybody looks nice against the Titans.
And it'd be
I'm giving nothing from this game other than Myles Garrett might break the record in this game.
That would be exciting.
Which is, and if
he had 4.
And you could be there for $12 and you won't. Think about that. He only has to have 4.
I could be in a Cleveland sports bar too.
You'd rather be able to say you saw Myles Garrett break the sack record, would you not?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's insane. You're a liar.
I'm going with the Browns.
It just wasn't your idea.
What?
Like, that's the whole thing. If you had said we should go to the Browns game.
No, but I said from outright.
I know. And that's why it's just impossible to change your mind. And this is what I don't like.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
I'm glad you're coming on the trip, though. I really am.
Thanks, man. I'm excited. I'm going too, but we got to go to the game.
I'm not going to.
Right, we're going to be at the game.
The Browns.
So we'll see you in the stands, Browns
no
fans.
interest in being in the dog
We're going to see
Build
Myles
the dome
do it against Cam Ward.
Build the dome. Get him off the lake. Go Browns. 4th win of the year.
I hate domes. You want to be outside in football weather.
I want to be at a mall where I can go to a Forever 21 at halftime.
I do love the mall.
Because those clothes I can rip in half, and I like that. Some of my clothes I want to be able to rip. Hivemind merch, obviously.
I think they close at 10. You said they close at rip in half? I don't think so.
Yeah, you got the Browns too?
Yes, I do.
Nice, let's go.
Yeah.
Next, please. Commanders, Vikes.
Oh, my God. Honestly, the Commanders should be heavy favorites in this.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah.
Going into Minnesota, Brian Flores defense. I don't know. I'm going with the Commanders, I guess. I almost said Vikings.
You circled the Commanders.
I did circle the Commanders. That team played hard. We acknowledged that during power rankings. Dan Quinn's kind of got that locker room back together. Good veteran leadership. I'll take him, but this is going to be a game I will watch no seconds of.
Yeah, is J.J. McCarthy back? That's what I've heard, that maybe he's back.
It kind of has to be.
I think he has to be too, but I honestly think they're probably hesitating to start him anyway. Yeah. But I have heard the narrative being like, well, you can't be worse than Max Brosmer was in that game. So it's like, but I mean, he might be. He's like the worst in 30 years.
At leleast Max Brosner could complete it to someone, even though it was the other team.
Yeah.
At least he threw some balls to some people.
Right, that's true.
JJ's just like,
yeah, he's hitting the gaps.
Yeah, Kevin O'Connell should trip him down a flight of stairs.
Kevin O'Connell needs to, I don't even know what they do in that draft. They have to get like 4 first-round picks for JJ right now. Yeah. Not JJ McCarthy, the other JJ. Yeah. Jay Jettas.
Yeah.
They need to do that right now, because otherwise, like, They need to retool a lot, which is so weird. And they have like a lot of veteran. I mean, they got rid of Adam Thielen, who's now a Steeler. Yeah. Which is that tweet, by the way. People will know what I'm talking about. Somebody tweeted like the most insanely accurate thing. They were like, when the Steelers will like get a 2018 Pro Bowler off waivers on this way, whatever. It was insane. And it was literally a 2018 Pro Bowler. Yeah. Adam Thielen is now a Steeler. So that's wild.
They called me today.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah. I think it's more so that this is Adam Thielen's last year, and he didn't want to be on a team where he wasn't getting used. Right. That's what he was saying. So the Steelers are like, well, we could use anybody to catch the ball right now.
Yeah, we're throwing it to the fridge right now. Mm-hmm. So I am going with the Commanders, though, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings pull it out at home.
Just to make things interesting, I'm going to go with the Vikings. This would go either way for me.
J.J. McCarthy redemption game. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't even think it's that. I think it's going to be somebody else. I think it might be Jay Jettas at quarterback.
Wow, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Next, Dolphins Jets. Wow, this is this time of year you really get some shit stinkers.
Browns versus Titans or Dolphins versus Jets. Which one are you going to spend more time with this Sunday, folks?
I mean, at least there's a record chance in Cleveland.
I mean, the Jets might be. There's always setting a record of making the playoffs.
Jets defense has played pretty well last couple of weeks, and Tyrod Taylor can look like explosive at times. Mm-hmm. I am going to go with them here.
Oh.
At home, Meadowlands. Give me the Jets. I see this as a Dolphins slop game.
Okay.
I don't know. Their Dolphins are weird. They could come out and play well, but it's the warm weather team going up north. Maybe it's some windy, cold New Jersey atmosphere, and I just see the Jets getting it done.
I'm going to go with the Dolphins here. I think their run game is too dynamic for the Jets defense.
That's fair.
And I also think that their defense they're not great by any means, the Dolphins defense, but they can put up a game against the Jets offense run by Tyrod Taylor right now.
True.
And so I'm just going to go with the Dolphins. They've looked like a better team. Jets have looked like absolute shit. And I don't know. I mean, the Dolphins, they're 5-7. Like, they're not going to make a playoff push. But I think they're in a year where it feels like there aren't a lot of middle ground teams.
Right.
The Dolphins truly have felt like that.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel can really like save his job by winning 8 games this year. Like people will be like, all right, you dealt with the Tyreek injury and stuff. And
yeah, I mean, it's like, right now the Commanders look like one of those teams, but they're 3-9.
Right.
And the Dolphins are at 5-7. I think they truly will finish like 7-9 or something like or
probably
7-10. Probably 7-10 or 8-9.
Or 7-9-1.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
None of us have picked a tie this year.
Should we pick a tie for the Dolphins Jets?
I feel like you want to.
No,
okay,
not in that game, but maybe. I mean, I would pick one for the Falcons, honestly, if I were to pick one.
I'm not doing that.
Because they just go to overtime every game, pretty much no matter what.
Not taking it. Next game.
Yeah, all right.
Saints, Bucks. One of the bigger spreads of the week. Bucks are getting healthy. Bucky came back last week and looked pretty good.
Yep.
Seemingly was healthy the whole time. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
That he was just in a padded room or something, and then they let him out.
Yeah.
The Saints look so bad. The emergence of Valet is about the most exciting thing going on there.
Yeah.
I picked him up off of waivers to maybe help beat you. I snagged as many people as I could last night just to try and hoard people from you.
Cool.
So
I don't need anybody right now.
You're all good?
Yeah, I did my waivers like 2 weeks ago and kind of got who I want for the rest of the season.
Cool.
So
I'm favored to beat you pretty heavily right now. So
I doubt that, but it's okay.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Not an exciting game. I do want to see Baker and I want to see Egbuka get back into the end zone.
Me too. You should not hope for that though.
I hope he doesn't get in the end zone this week. I hope he has a good game, but fumbles 4 times.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Some
totally.
costly fumbles by Egbuka. Keep this game closer than the 8.5 point spread, but I will take the Bucks in victory.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Bucks in victory as well. Egbuka 6 touchdowns.
No.
All right, cool. Next, Colts Jags.
Here we go.
This is like
cinema.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
This is what I watch football for. Is games like this. Week 14, 2 8-4 teams in the same division. The Jags have the tiebreaker right now, but they haven't played each other yet.
Duking it out.
And they got to play again in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So this is awesome. It's going to be a great measuring stick for both teams. I think the Colts are a better team.
I do too.
I have stood by that. Jags are at home, though. You never know.
Yeah, I looked at the schedule and was like, is this a classic each team wins at home? I'm almost going flip side. I'm taking the Colts here on the road. I don't know if I believe enough in the Jags defense to slow down the Colts. And I think the Colts are due for one of their big offensive games.
Yeah, I think they're due for that. I will say the Jags have been pretty good on takeaways throughout the year, or at least had big moments with takeaways. So with Daniel Jones being as turnover prone as he's been, I do worry about them. But I just truly think this Jags team is a sham and a scam. And they're a lie.
Yeah.
They're fake and fugazi.
Keep it going.
And so, they're a mirage in the desert. It looks like like
a
candy.
Pepsi machine.
You see, I feel like we've all been tricked into that because of Family Guy.
What's that?
Like the mirages used to be like water or like a beautiful woman.
What?
Yeah, it'd be like a sexy
No, that's
lady.
sea stuff. That's a sea mirage.
No,
that's
no,
like
no,
when you're a
I'm
pirate.
talking about like you're in the desert and way down the road you see a sexy lady with a bandana for a shirt going like, "Hey, boy,"
Is
or
that
whatever.
what?
And then that's a
think
mirage.
that's a
That's a
thing.
classic mirage.
I think you're thinking of mermaids.
No, I'm thinking of a kind of a country lady, a hot country lady with a
Does
body.
she
that
have
just won't
beer or
quit.
something?
And then she's got a bandana for a shirt.
Ice cold beers?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I think she usually has a cooler next to her she can dip into. It is light beer, but it's
Ranch
fine.
water?
No.
Cut waters.
Mm-mm.
She's got cut waters.
It's all light beer.
Oh.
Yeah, at least the ones that I see, but I don't know.
All right.
That's whatever. These are the things that people see.
Okay, I'm going with the Colts.
Oh, yeah, I went with the
I
Colts
see
as well.
them winning.
Totally.
Next.
All right, Steelers Ravens.
This is supposed to be cinema.
Yeah, but it's 2 6-6 teams in the shitty division.
This feels like two people who got in a head-to-head car accident and they're both pissed at each other and they get out in the street to fight.
Yeah.
And they're like, ha! They're all banged up and bloody.
Yeah, everybody wants to win the trash bowl here.
Yeah.
Like you both need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Ravens are heavily favored, which I don't really get.
I think it's mostly James Cook just ran for 250 on the Steelers. They're just going to hand it off to Derrick Henry and see if that works.
It
for the
hasn't
game
worked
plan.
most of the year.
Yeah,
The last 2 weeks it's kind of worked, or 2 weeks ago it kind of worked.
I think it's really their only option with the way Lamar's looked.
Yeah.
If they can get Derrick Henry going early, I see this as an easy win for the Ravens. I don't really. I'm trying. I'm crunching numbers, and I wish I could see a route to victory for the Steelers. Actually, I don't. I hope they lose and fire Mike Tomlin after this game. But Yeah, I don't know. I think Ravens win this.
Yeah, Ravens are at home. I'm going to go with the Ravens. I think they're overall a better team, but I think this could go either way. It's just gritty AFC North divisional football at a time where both of them are broken.
Yeah.
Like, Aaron Rodgers played, but there's a lot of things he can't do.
Got a bloody nose, and he was yelling people for running the wrong routes, and
he always does that. He always
always
has a bloody nose and yells at people for running the wrong routes. It's more that he's got a broken left wrist and can't really do anything. And so he has to the way he has to evade pressure is not Aaron Rodgers like. Right. He's willing to take a hit even in his old age. He's been doing that. But now you can tell there's an uneasiness and they can take advantage of that. Yeah. The Ravens haven't been a fantastic defense by any means, but I do think the Ravens are going to handle them.
I'm going to put money down Aaron Rodgers doesn't finish this game.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I see. Next.
All right.
Broncos Raiders. Holy shit. This is a bye week. They get 2 bye weeks.
Yeah, this is another one that's just like the Patriots-Giants game where it's 10-2 versus 2-10.
Yeah.
And I will say, I don't know if the Broncos have looked like a 10-2 team, but the Raiders have definitely looked like a 2-10 team.
Definitely.
They look like shit. And honestly, this O-line versus that defense shouldn't be allowed to be on TV.
I think this is a good opportunity for Sean Payton and Bo Nix to kind of really get on the same page going into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Payton dials up some big play stuff to get Bo's confidence rolling, get him down the field.
Yeah.
Geno Smith is out of the league.
I mean, he'll be a backup.
Yeah.
He'll be a backup for a few years,
Take him in Cleveland, Shador and Geno.
No, thanks.
That sounds perfect.
No, I think we got to draft somebody. All right.
Yeah, I got Broncos.
Yeah, me too. Bears, Packers.
What a crazy spread.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Green Bay getting 6.5 against the 9-3 Bears.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy.
Here's the thing. I don't like the spread, just of what it means, obviously. Like, I'm not a gambler, but I don't like what the spread says.
Right.
But at the same time, I was going to narrowly pick the Packers here because it's in Lambeau and because the Bears, somebody's got to slow their roll a little bit. I like the Bears more right now. I think they're a more exciting and fun team. I got to go with the Packers. Just that, I don't know, Micah's going to cause too much trouble for Caleb.
I'm going Bears.
Okay.
Just for the love of the game, and they're so hot. I love the vibes going on there, and I know the Packers are coming off a huge vibe win too, with going for it on 4th, beating Detroit. But I think there's a bit of that Thanksgiving hangover. They got over the hump against beating Detroit, and the Bears are they're just getting it done. And I think this is a real Caleb Williams year, whatever moment where he goes into Green Bay 10-3. Then after this week, people are like, we have to take him seriously kind of deal.
I think they're already doing that. And I think this is one of those hedge picks that I have where I'm like, I'm going to be rooting for the Bears, even though I picked the Packers. So I get a consolation prize if the Packers win.
Emotional hedge.
Just kind of whatever. So, yeah, I'll take the Packers.
Next, we got Rams Cardinals.
Another bye week for the Rams.
Yeah, they have a little to answer for. Matt Stafford's got to come out and play clean. If he continues to throw picks against a Cardinals secondary, that'll be a little worrisome. Mm-hmm. I don't really see that being the case.
Picks have not been a problem for Matt Stafford. It's really just he came back down to earth.
Yeah.
He had 2 picks and 30 touchdowns going into that game. I was like, okay, let him have a few.
Yeah. So, I see the Rams just feasting here, including their defense. That young defense is so good. I feel like Rams defense is one of the more slept on ones too, similar to Seattle's.
Oh yeah. And I think that they also there's a chance that they go a little easy on the Cardinals here. If they have a 2-touchdown lead at end of the 3rd quarter, they're going to sit some people and stuff because they have 3 primetime games before the end of the year, and Matt Stafford is trying to win MVP. It's a 2-horse race right now. He gets 3 chances to blow teams out in front of the entire, whatever. So they're going to save some energy there. I truly think there's a chance that they kind of let it be a close game and win. Make sure they win, but they're not going to give it their all.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
next,
right, Rams.
Texans Chiefs. Okay, this is a great night game.
Yeah, this is great.
Texans really came to play last week, won that game on the road against the Colts, and now people have to take them serious. CJ has a 2nd week of getting his legs under him. He's got to go into Kansas City at night and play Spagnuolo's defense. That's scary. It's also scary for the Chiefs' offense playing this Texans defense.
Yeah.
Both teams lack big running games at all. This is an interesting matchup, in a lot of ways, I think this is like a total coin flip. The Chiefs' back is against the wall entirely. Their season is done if they lose this.
Yeah.
And the Texans also really need it.
Yeah, the Texans need it to keep pace with whoever loses the Colts-Jags game. Because and if they don't get it, 2 games back, 1 game back of the loser and 2 games back of the leader.
Yeah, because that's the
really
unfortunate
tough.
situation where one of them is going to win. You know what I mean? They both can't lose. So
yeah,
I'm going with the Texans here because I've just thought all year this is when the Chiefs turn it around, and they just haven't. That seems to be the flavor of the year. I think America is rooting for Houston. Everyone outside of Kansas is going to be doing it here, Missouri, wherever the fuck that city is. Yeah, give me the Texans. Give me a big C.J. Stroud game, an insane Texans defense game.
I'm doing one last. I'm holding it one last time.
I figured you would.
I'm just gonna try it one more time. I've done it. I've been so wrong about the Chiefs this year, and it's dumb that I'm gonna use the same reasons I always use.
Yeah,
it's back against the wall. Patrick Mahomes is so good in prime time. He hasn't been this year. They lost to the Jags on prime time, but like, I don't know. I just the Texans defense is better by a lot, and but I just don't know why I can't quit it all the way.
I can't quit you.
I really think it's more like
you're Brokeback Mountain in the Chiefs.
I know, but like they're, how do I put this? And they're gonna just scurry away from being mathematically eliminated.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I think is like...
Yeah, I can see week 16, week 17 coming around, and, like, all I see is the red string on the board of every sports show of being like, here's Patrick Mahomes' way, and if we let him get in, you know what he does.
Right.
And it's like, watch it all happen, and he fucking gets in and ends up in the AFC Championship again.
You know, because that's the thing is, I think it is... it's more likely by a lot that they don't make the playoffs than they lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Right.
Like, I truly can't see a way,
Yeah.
even if they're the 7 seed and they got to go play, who's going to be 2, the Broncos or the Patriots? I've been probably winning that game.
Probably pick them, yeah.
So the best
totally
way to eliminate them is do it now.
Yes.
Because once it hits playoff time, if they're in it, they're going to be favored.
And this is vampiric, you know. Put a stake in their heart and bury them from whence they came. They're at home. Bury them in Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Just shut the door on these motherfuckers and let's have a Chiefs-free playoffs for once.
Yeah. I would love it, but again, I'm
emotionally
taking
hedging.
the Chiefs.
That's fine. It's going to be a big swing this week. We're on a lot of the different games.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So.
All right, take us to Monday night.
Woo! Eagles-Chargers. This is actually awesome.
Yeah.
2 8-4 teams that are kind of at weird stages of public belief.
Yeah, vibes are a lot different for both these teams.
Everybody's waiting for the Chargers to fall apart.
Yeah,
that's kind of the idea. They almost fell apart there. Then they came back and had a big game, but against a much lesser opponent.
Yeah.
And then the Eagles just had 2 big losses.
And their offensive coordinator's house got egged.
Oh, really?
Yep, egged.
Well, that
sucks, dude.
It's Philly.
He got egged.
It could be a lot worse.
He got egged.
Philly sports radio.
You should have got cheesesteak.
Right. I mean, do something. I mean, I guess Eagles lay eggs or whatever, so it's fine.
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought they were fish.
No, eagles are birds that lay eggs, and fish lay eggs as well. So
really?
It's a whole different. Yeah, you're all the way
little
turned
bird
around.
Eggs.
Tiny little eggs. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And yeah, they kind of like spit them out of their coochie or whatever.
Nice one.
That's what people say.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers. I think vibes are terrible in Philadelphia, and I just don't think. I think the defense is good, and this could be an oddly low-scoring game. I literally just don't believe in the Eagles' offense to score enough points to beat the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think the defense shuts Justin Herbert down. Is he even playing?
Yes,
he is for sure.
I mean, if he came back into the game with a broken hand in a game like this,
he had surgery 2 days ago.
It's Monday night, baby.
I know. I'm just saying. Like, I mean,
I
know we won't know until like right there.
Day for Monday night.
See, that's the wrong one.
What?
That's the wrong one.
Oh, that's waiting all day for Sunday night. What's Monday night?
Monday night's the one with Snoop Dogg, right?
Monday night.
Okay, Thursday's Shabuzi.
Yes,
like,
God, I like that
it's
one.
Thursday night.
Yeah. There's a party downtown on Thursday.
We gonna let them know.
Hey.
We gonna let them know. That's that one. But then
waiting all day for Sunday night. That's that one.
Monday night is Chris Stapleton and Snoop Dogg, right?
Oh, yep.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Drop it like it's hot.
He like usually, we were talking about this actually, this is funny. We were talking about Snoop Dogg does a specific verse for the teams.
Yeah.
But now they've become really vague throughout the end of the season because in the beginning of the season, he's using players' names.
Right.
And I just imagine those players are all hurt.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's funny because at the beginning, it'd be like, Mahomes throwing passes and, whatever. And watch out for Lamar Jackson. It like does that. And then in these ones, it's like punt, pass, and kick. Better block that line. Like it's all like run for the touchdown end zone. Snoop. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, it's awesome. I wish that he was. I assume they were all filmed in the same day. Yeah. But I think they should keep him on call throughout the season so he gets to do a new verse about it.
Let him freestyle. That would be the best.
Like if it was last week for the Giants, it's like Abdul out for the first quarter because he was watching his favorite squirters.
Yeah, that's good.
Something like that.
Looking for a big change in the records after this week, man.
Me too, man. Yeah, I went with the Eagles. I just want to make that very clear.
Yep, I'm on the Chargers. Week 14, lot on the line here. Some people's hopes are going to be crushed, and other people are going to get that window cracked wider and wider open.
Well said, brother.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Absolutely,
I just cannot wait.
Stuff. It smells like football. Copes.shop for that new stuff. Go check that out. We just dropped a video yesterday on the main channel with Joey Valance and Bray. Shout out to the boys.
I thought that was Joey Badass and Bray.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was Joey Valance and Bray.
Yeah, and that makes so much more sense.
Because, Joey Badass is a black gentleman.
And he was in Mr. Robot and stuff, and like that.
And he's from New York?
I was totally thrown off by all that.
Yeah, no, Joey Valance is a white kid from State College, Pennsylvania.
Seems like he could be Australian or something.
He looks Australian. People were saying that he's kind of Australian-coded. And people were saying he's like an Australian pretty boy.
Yes.
I saw a lot of that in the chat.
I feel that.
It just came out, so this is all fresh in my memory. I'm going to forget all of everything with them.
Yes.
In moments from now, I will.
Yeah, it was dope though, because I was a big Pro Era fan and stuff, so that was big.
Me too. Yeah. Rest in peace to Capital Steez.
Absolutely. Yeah, what could have been?
Yeah, 47.
Yeah, this is awesome. I love you guys. I love football. I love you.
Love you too, man.
Let's go Browns. Stink up the joint one last time for football.
And actually a lot more times.
Yeah, a couple more times. Football. We got playoffs too, baby.
It still reeks completely like football.
It is. You can't get the smell out.
You can't escape it.
You can't get it out.
It's an inescapable stench. Anyway, we've been Hivemind Cheap Seats, and go Browns, go Cavs. We'll see you in the next one.
Roll it, Tony. So sad.